Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Thanks for being here. What a special crowd we have here today. My name is Dan Kipley, and I'm with Kipley Consulting, and I'm a volunteer chamber ambassador, and I'm blessed to be your MC for this event today. We've had a few changes to our schedule, so I'm going to make sure I go through the whole roster of dignitaries that we have here today, and then we'll call them up one at a time to share their message. Before we get started, the Diplomat Committee is going to be represented by Melissa Delman from SDN Communications. Our Young Professional Network is going to be represented by Taran Lassa from the Sioux Empire United Way. And then we're going to hear from Nan Kelly, Chair of the Sioux Falls School Board. Dr. Jamie Nold will speak as the Superintendent of the Sioux Falls Schools. And then we'll hear from Chairman of the Cheyenne River Sioux Tribe and grandson, Ryman LeBeau. When we announce him next time, it better be louder, okay? And let's see, I think there's, and then we have two special also guests. Leanne and Nicole are ribbon holders, so let's hear it for them too. Now this is the first, I've emceed a lot of ribbon cuttings recently, but I've got word that people have traveled far distances. So before we get started, who's traveled further than Georgia to come here today? Unbelievable. I mean, Eagle Butte, South Dakota, what the heck, Georgia. For New York, okay, that's even further. Okay, we are excited here today, and I'm with all these folks that we just announced, and we're excited because the elementary students in northwestern Sioux Falls will be the first to begin their educational journey at Marcella LeBeau as Marcella LeBeau Bears. That's a good mascot, the Bears. A mascot chosen to honor the Native American heritage of Lakota elder Marcella LeBeau, a celebrated nurse, military veteran, and lifelong advocate for health, education, and equity. Her legacy will inspire students each day. The new $22 million school includes the district's first smart lab for STEM innovation and will eventually serve up to 680 students. This fall, Marcella LeBeau Elementary will open with approximately 250 students who will go on to attend George McGovern Middle School and Jefferson High School. With the ribbon cutting ceremony today, we celebrate with the Sioux Falls School District on their new location. The Greater Sioux Falls Chamber of Commerce and the community thank you for their continued support. Let's give everyone a big welcome. And now, first up with the Diplomat Committee, Melissa Delman from SDN Communications.
Thanks, Dan. Thank you, everyone, for being here today. It is a very exciting day. As a former educator, there's nothing like those butterflies that you get at the beginning of the school year. And I think I'll always identify with that because just 2 nights ago, I had a dream that I was going back to school. It's very exciting. I know these teachers are so worthy of these beautiful spaces. I get to follow along. I know Brooke from my personal life, so it's so fun to see the excitement online for all these wonderful things happening in this building. I know that there will be a lot of wonderful, beautiful things with a little sprinkle of chaos, and that's all right. So you guys should be so proud of everything from the staff, the teachers, the support staff, the custodians, the board, everyone, the admin. There's so many pieces that come together to make this work, and everyone that has a piece of that pie should be so proud. So congratulations. Thank you so much for everything you do in the community. Sioux Falls has a wonderful school district, that is for sure. Congrats, guys.
Thank you, Melissa. Now up representing the Chamber Young Professional Network is Taran Lassa from the Sioux Empire United Way.
All right, thanks, Dan. Hi, folks. My name's Taran Lassa. As you mentioned, I'm over with Sioux Empire United Way, but really excited to be here today representing the Chamber of Commerce Young Professional Network. So the Young Professional Network through the Chamber is essentially a group of young folks in the community who are looking to get more plugged in. Lots of different educational and networking opportunities through the Young Professionals Network. As a product of the Sioux Falls School District, it's really cool to be here today for this ribbon cutting at Marcella LeBeau. You know, might be a few years down the line, but these kiddos that are going to be coming through these doors, learning lots of things, will one day be young professionals in our community. They are our future educators, doctors, professionals all across the Sioux Empire. So it is amazing that there is one more great school to add to our Sioux Falls School District today. And again, on behalf of the Young Professionals Network and the Chamber of Commerce, a huge congratulations. This is really exciting, a beautiful day, and I have a feeling it's going to be a really good school year. So congrats, guys.
Thank you, Taran. And now with us is Nan Kelly, chair of the Sioux Falls School Board, and also was the co-chair of the bond issue that happened many years ago to get this school on the docket. So she's put in a lot of years of hard work. So let's hear from Nan.
Thank you, Dan. I'd like to introduce at this time the other board members that are here with us. That would be Mark Murin, Gail Swinson, Dawn Marie Johnson, and Elizabeth Duffy. And yes, I'm Nan Baker. Or clap, that's for sure. Thank you. This is a historic day. It's a historic day because in 2018, we raised $190 million through a bond referendum that was passed by the voters of Sioux Falls. And this school is a testament to their belief in public education. Marcella LeBeau, her spirit is with us today because she also believed in public education, namely the opportunity that public education gives to every child. We have 24,000 children that show up annually through the Sioux Falls School District, and they're looking for their opportunities. And we have our educators, we have 1,300 that show up to educate these children, and it is just inspiring to know what that does for the next generation, what that does for future South Dakotans, and to know it all starts in this beautiful building, and that it started with a bond referendum that the voters of South Dakota stood up and said educating all children is critically important to the future of our state, our region, our country. This new facility is designed to serve our rapidly growing community. We have the state-of-the-art classrooms, collaborative spaces, technology that will prepare our students for the success in the world. As I said, the school is a result of years of planning, collaboration, and hard work between our educators, our architects, builders, city leaders, and like I said, our voters, and many of whom probably have a public education. It stands as a shared accomplishment that we all can take pride in. And Marcella, if she was with us today, I have no doubt in my mind that she'd be right there in the front row cheering this on, cheering the voters on, and all the kids that are going to show up here in a couple of days. So today, this ribbon cutting, it's really a beginning of countless first days, discoveries, friendships, achievements for all the students. So the story of Marcella LeBeau Elementary starts now, starts today, starts right here, and it will continue to be written on the pages of the students, the teachers, the families that will all call this space home. Thank you.
Thank you, Nan. And now with us, we have Dr. Jamie Nold, Superintendent of the Sioux Falls School District. Jamie.
Thank you. As you can see, I have a long speech here. No, I do not. I had brought a copy with me today for each of the family members of the Marcella LeBeau family, and it is just the executive summary of the school board report that we gave that officially named this school, which we were calling at that point in time the Northwest New Elementary. And the board report that went through and officially named this school the Marcella LeBeau Elementary School. So I have a copy for each of the family members when we go inside, and the family members, we invite you into a lunch that we have available for you, and to be able to tour the school as we go in this afternoon too, after the ribbon cutting, along with the staff here at Marcella LeBeau. As stated, my name is Jamie Nold, and I serve as the superintendent of the Sioux Falls Schools. Prior to that, as the assistant superintendent, and we were charged with the task at that point in time to go through the naming process of Marcella LeBeau. And when you open an elementary school, any elementary school in the city of Sioux Falls, it is much more than just a building. It is far more than a building. The lives that it touched, the people that go through those schools and eventually become productive individuals within our community, within our city, within our state, is just incredible. The story that they tell through time and over years is incredible. And obviously, we haven't had that opportunity yet, but that will be forthcoming as we start school next week and we begin that process of the story and the legacies that will go through at Marcella LeBeau. And so we appreciate that. Going back to the naming of Marcella, I know Dr. Boyson does not want to be called out, but Dr. Boyson was the other assistant superintendent at that time. She's here with us today. She's retired at this point in time, semi-retired. We pull her back into action often. But we went through and chaired the committee to name Marcella LeBeau Elementary, this new Northwest Elementary School. And as we went through that process, we had 30-some individuals on the committee, community members, parents, students from the area, board members, and others, and went through the naming process of that. And we eliminated down to a certain number of names that we would look at and entertain as far as the action. As the story came out more and more with Marcella LeBeau and the things that she stood for, it became obvious to the committee over time that that was the name that we were going to select and put forward to the school board. And that went forward to the school board and was unanimously approved by the school board to be named Marcella LeBeau. And I'm going to read this part. Normally I will not read speeches, but I'll go through and just read this part. And as was stated, this is part of the $190 million bond. This is the last piece of that $190 million bond that was approved by our voters at an 85% rate. So we incredibly appreciate our community and support that our community has for public education. But I'm going to read this part. The name on this building carries an extraordinary legacy. Born in 1919 on Cheyenne River Indian Reservation in Promise, South Dakota, Marcella LeBeau lived more than a century in service to others. She earned her nursing degree in 1942, and at a time when few women and even fewer Native American women served in the military. She enlisted in the United States Army Nurse Corps. She cared for soldiers in France, England, and Belgium, tending to the wounded during the Battle of the Bulge. She left the Army as a first lieutenant, decorated with honors including French Legion of Honor, the Medal of Honor from Belgium, honors including others from the state of South Dakota. Her service did not end there. She devoted 31 more years to nursing, served on the Cheyenne River Tribal Council, and received countless awards recognizing her leadership, her advocacy, her healthcare equity, and her commitment to preserving Lakota culture. She was inducted into the South Dakota Hall of Fame, honored with her own Marcella LeBeau Day in 2019, and awarded an honorary degree from the South Dakota State University. The one thing that truly stuck out, Marcella LeBeau once said, it was the greatest honor of her life to serve others. So that is why this school is being named the Marcella LeBeau Elementary School and being opened up as our 24th elementary in the Sioux Falls School District. And we're thankful for the family to be here with us today. And we do believe the service that Marcella LeBeau portrayed and her life that she portrayed will carry on to the students and the individuals that go through this school and be of service to this community. So thank you for being here with us today, and we honor the opening of this school.
Thank you, Dr. Nold. And now with this, we have the chairman, but more importantly, the grandson, Ryman LeBeau.
I'm Ryman LeBeau. I'm the chairman of the Cheyenne River Sioux tribe. In our language, we said, we shake your hand with a good heart. And those are the teachings of Marcella LeBeau and our people. She was a strong advocate for the health, the welfare, the identity of our people. And she comes from the forebear Tioshpaye. And from the forebear Tioshpaye, she was the great-granddaughter of Chief Joseph Forebear. And Chief Joseph Forebear, he signed the 1868 treaty with the United States on behalf of his people, the Tukero Lakota Oahe Nupa Lakota people. And she told us about this growing up. She taught this. This is one of her teachings for all her grandkids, all her children, her community. her people, because it was important for us to know that the United States owes our people, needs to live up to that responsibility, to those treaty rights. And on the other side, she also had, she was descendant from Rain in the Face. Rain in the Face was a fierce warrior for his people. He was at the Battle of Little Bighorn in 1876, and he defeated the United States General George Armstrong Custer. So Grandma Unchi, she comes from this line of leadership. It's in her DNA. And as you just heard, some of her accomplishments. So these are her teachings that she brought, transcended on to us. And I just have to say, thank you. Lila Wopla Tonka. This is surreal. This is hard to believe. Our grandma name is on this building. So really thank you all for this. Thank everyone that had a part in this. It's wild, you know. It puts love back in our heart. It puts community members that advocated for this, those on the selection committee. It makes us believe that there's good people out here. So we're really thankful for this. And so yeah, behalf of our Tioshpae, Marcella LeBeau, behalf of the Cheyenne River Sioux tribe, we say Wople Tonka. We thank you for this. This is a blessing, and we're really makes us really happy. So happy that my cousin came from all the way from Georgia. I don't know how she ended up in Georgia, but and New York LeBeau's coming out. We thank you. Thank everyone that made the trip. Cousin Mike from Lower Brew. My grandma was such a loving soul. She lived to be 102 years old, and she never stopped believing in the things that she taught us. It was unwavering support for causes, for justice for her people. Wounded Knee, after she came back from the war, that was one of her issues that she wanted justice for. She wanted our people that suffered at Wounded Knee in 1890, that were massacred there. She wanted justice for them. She still does. And that's something she taught us to carry on. She literally pulled us aside and told us, hey, keep doing this. Don't give up. If I'm not here, keep going. And other things like Niawa, the Indian Women's Association, she helped start these things. She believed in carrying on our ways and helping our women become women, because she was raised by her grandma. Her mom passed on when she was young, like 8 or 9, and her dad was wise enough and loving enough to send her to live with her grandma, Louise Bareface. And Louise Bareface was instrumental in carrying on and teaching grandma her ways of life, her culture, her spirituality, her language. And also, I'm a man, but also to help her become a woman. And I think that's what her dad saw and knew was important to her, that she become a woman, and she can only do that if she's around her grandma, because she no longer had her mom. So, and from this, you know, she got sent to boarding school. She said she worked, it was education, like half of the day, working the other half of the day. So the time she said, she would say, I only got a half of an education, and I had to work the rest of the time. But it worked out, you know. She, although it was hard, and she was punished for her language, she was able to inspire others to learn the language, to go against those boarding school policies of taking our language away, our culture, our spirituality. And she literally taught her children, her grandchildren more so, to learn our language. She pulled us aside and she would teach us Lakota language in her kitchen. whenever we ended up over there. Seemed like I got left over there a lot by my parents. And thanks, Mom. But it was good. And it worked out. Maybe it worked out great because now I'm the chairman. And I just want to say on that, you know, everything that she's ever taught me, just in this position now as the chairman, just comes to life. All those teachings she gave me, whether I knew what she was doing or not, those just come to life in my mind, in my heart, in my soul. So I carry that with me every day. I go into that office. Every day I wake up, I'm doing the things she taught us. On education, she always said, go out and get an education because no one can take that from you. No one can take this education from you. And she also taught us that, she would say all the time, just continuously, she would say, be who you are, because if you're not, then who are you? And my translation is be Lakota, be who you are. And that comes from boarding school, and that comes because they try to take that away from her. They try to take her language, her culture, her identity away from her and make her someone she was not. So I really wanted to share these words with you today. And yeah, she went to World War II, Liège, Belgium, France. She was in this 1,000-man tent, nursing the soldiers, the wounded, back to life. And she met another man that was, I think his leg was injured, and he was another Lakota. She heard that he was from Rosebud. Anyone from Rosebud here? Oh, I got one. Oh, we got Michelle too. But the guy was from Rosebud, she said, and she went over and helped him. She went over and spoke to him in Lakota, and he just came to life. He was so surprised that someone across the ocean was speaking to him in his language. So and he survived and he lived, and they reunited later in life. And also happened in that 1,000-man tent. They got bombed. They got bombed by the Nazis. She said they were buzz bombs, and her tent was hit, so they had to block off all that damaged area, and they just kept going. And we're still looking for that Nazi today. We'll find him somewhere. He's still hiding out. We're just so thankful for this. This is such a blessing, unbelievable. And Grandma started NARP, and we have a lot of members right here in the front row, NARP. But yeah, we're thankful for all that you've done for her, all that you've did for her. This building. We can't say thank you enough, but we're so happy in our hearts and our minds. Our people are happy. Everyone's blown away by this. I guarantee you, everyone in my tribe, everyone in our tribes are just blown away by this, that this was even possible. That this was even possible in the state of South Dakota in 2025, but you guys did an amazing job, and we're very proud of the work you did. And everyone that made this happen, everyone that put this building together, everyone that made this happen, this is, we're just thankful for you all and the continued and advocacy that you have. So we're on behalf of our tribe, on behalf of our family, on behalf of our people, we say, Wopla Tonka Chichaplo, we appreciate it. Omidak Yasi.
Thank you, Ryman. Now at this time, it is with great pleasure that I call on Patrick Purdy, the principal of Marcella LeBeau Elementary.
Thank you, Dan. As Dan said, I am Patrick Purdy, and I am extremely honored to be the one who gets to take the leadership into this Marcella LeBeau Elementary, and I'm so excited to be celebrating with all of you, and what a momentous occasion with so many special Marcella LeBeau family members here who've traveled all over. We're beyond pleased to have you and look forward to getting to hear more stories and share with you some stories as well. But the difference is we're gonna be here. We're gonna show up for every kid. I'm so grateful to be a part of this district, and I'd like to extend a big thank you to the Sioux Falls School District for bringing me on board to be the one who gets to lead the 24th Elementary, Marcella LeBeau, and we're just super humbled with that. I need to extend some thanks for others as well that are here. Recognition to our Sioux Falls School District, the operational services led by Jeff Kreider and supports with Missy Brock and others. Their continued involvement to get this building up and going has been nothing short of amazing, and it's come to life, and it's so exciting that we're here. Big thank you to the Architect Incorporation and Empire Construction for being here to get all this done with all the work with all their subcontractors who put in countless hours to finalize all the product to where we can get in and start to do what we do best and educate the youth. So thanks to their efforts, we have an entire educational region for students to grow from kindergarten all the way through high school, all within a few block radius. The partnerships we'll be able to use with George McGovern Middle School right next door and Jefferson High School just across the street over here down the road will impact our community and academic achievement for years to come. They have already opened their doors for our staff and helped to prepare for today's ceremony, and we can't be any more gracious for their help and support. Thank you to Starbucks as well for providing some coffee for you guys back there. Also a huge thank you to Courtney. She is definitely behind the scenes at the front office. She's the secretary of this building, and she has put it all together. Super thankful for her. I would also like to take a moment here to thank my family for being here. They're supporting me with all the love and grace of being gone, extra hours, countless times here in the preparation of opening this building. I couldn't do it without them and all their support. And then obviously this incredible staff that we've been able to hire on here. We are so thankful and appreciative of the difference that they're going to make for the Sioux Falls School District, but mainly right here in this Northwest region. So I'm so glad, again, to see the overwhelming community support we have here as well, and cannot wait to partner with you all to help foster academic, social, and emotional success for all LeBeau learners. And the future of the Sioux Falls is strong, but especially right here in this Northwest region. We look forward to continuing to serve our district and our community, and welcome to the Marcella LeBeau Bears. Thank you.
Thank you, Patrick. We got 2 items left. We got to present the plaque, and then we're going to cut the ribbon. So now at this point in time, I'd like to call Patrick right over here, Ryman right over here on my left, and I'm going to present, as the plaque reads, the Greater Sioux Falls Chamber of Commerce, Marcella LeBeau Elementary, here on August 15th, 2025. It's congratulations on your ribbon cutting. We share our sincere best wishes for your success and continued growth in the Sioux Falls area. And this is signed by Jeff Griffin, the Chamber President and CEO, and Miles Beacom, 2024-25 Chair of the Board. And it's with great pleasure, and we ask that you hang this in a very obvious place so everyone that comes through the doors gets to see the plaque that you're a member.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Congratulations. And now it's time, we got to take a couple photos. So we're going to wheel this out of the way, if we can. And then where's the scissors? There's the scissors.
Hey, no running.
No, be careful. These are big scissors. You're responsible for that. Let me
My size.
Ladies, bring that ribbon in tighter, a little bit of family love here as we closer together. All right, so then the sound system and those folks move that way. You'll get into the second shot. Trust me. Okay. So look at me. Act like you're going to cut.
But don't cut.
Don't cut yet. All right, smile, look at me. Try to get the signage in here, a little different shot. Okay, now we're ready for the family and everybody else who would like to get in this photo.
The school board members.
School board members, board members.
Yeah, go ahead.
Zach, come on up, please.
Oh, yeah.
Just got back. Good to see ya.
Oh, here. Yep.
Oh, no, I'm tall.
So fill in
Here,
behind.
scoot in. Yep.
Fill on in behind everybody.
When you got in there.
Okay.